Hi everyone, we're back. If you're like a lot of us sitting on this news desk right now, you definitely need that cup of coffee or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 to get you going in the morning. But it turns out the amount that you drink might all be chalked up to science.
Brandy Powell is here. There's a new study that came out overnight that talks about the coffee gene. You have it. I know I have it.
You know, I just do the 1 cup a day.
That's it?
That's it. I already drank it. I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah.
And fresh and cheery as a button. Look at
it. It's all about genetics, apparently.
Right, so here's the deal. Back in 2011, the scientists kind of found, okay, there's 2 sort of genes that might be connected to this. Now we know that there are actually 8, which what they're saying this means, you know, if you're pregnant, for example, and the doctor's saying, these are the reasons why you should or should not drink the coffee, there's more reason now, they say, to really kind of explain to you, if you don't do this, your genes are going to act in such a way that actually might make you less anxious, more anxious, less groggy, more groggy. The thing is, there were some surprises. A couple of their findings actually showed that there's not really this caffeine link. It's sort of, there's some links to cholesterol. All this to say, some of what they're doing in terms of testing just the caffeine, which, you know, might be good for you, keep you awake, but actually might be good for you. They're learning some other things about other parts of our body, other functions, like I said, such as the cholesterol.
The study was just done by the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center, I think which is Seattle-based, which explains why they're studying coffee, which I did think that jumped out at me right away. And I also, like coffee, it seems like the most studied substance on earth.
Well, right, but the interesting thing about this, right, so they found it's the most studied on earth, but what they found is across the globe, people drink coffee differently. So they're saying these results aren't specifically universal. People in other parts of the world actually just don't drink as much coffee, you know, a day. What we're going to look at and coming up in the next hour and over on 45 TV are some of the more specifics of the study, because it's sort of very generic. At this point, it just says we know that there are many more genes that actually affect how much coffee you drink, how little coffee you drink, than we previously knew, which is a big deal in terms of, like you said, getting your patients, doctors getting their patients to do the things they want them to do.
I think a lot of it is habit too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, it's just kind of the routine in the morning. In the fog of 2 o'clock in the morning, you just kind of go to the pot.
That's what I did this morning,
The coffee pot.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Brandy.
I know the way you're thinking.
6:45.